So it took me almost 2 hours to win the 8 stations. Um, Dodds kind of gave up right away, or after a half hour, I guess, or something. He said he had to go do fireworks. I don't know. And Christine never showed up. So it came down to me and Adam, and we were kind of working together, trying to get one of us to win so we could guarantee our spots. And so I had gotten most of the letters except for the Scrambled World Leaders and the movie title one. And I had I for something, which was throwing me off. Then I figured out, oh, it's not I. So then Adam and I were looking, we're trying to put the letters we had together, and what I determined was that I got, between the two of us, we somehow found the word autocratic or autocratic or something, but it was spelled like AUTAKARIC, and I'm like, well, that can't be right. But then I was thinking, autocrat, that has 8 letters. Andrew's word was despotic. It could fit. So I was like, well, I'll try it. And so I was right, yay. And then I spent an agonizing, millisecond trying to decide who I was going to pardon. Yeah, I knew right away. I was like, yeah, I'm pardoning Adam. I wanted to at least let Christine and Dodds, try to sway me if they wanted to. I told Dodds, I was like, hey, I'm pardoning Adam. And he's like, okay. And then I sent a message to Christine, who finally replied this morning, no worries. So, yeah. Adam will probably vote off Christine, I'm guessing. And then we'll have Dodds in the finals. Most likely Dodds will be voted out. And then we'll see what happens from there. I think that's kind of how things are going to go. So, and then realistically, I should be able to win this game, I hope. Adam basically figures he's not going to win. He thinks he probably has Dave's vote, and which is probably true. I don't think I have Dave's vote. And then who knows how everyone else will decide to vote. Yeah. So that's kind of the game plan right now. Things have worked out really well in this game. I think I have played surprisingly, not surprisingly, but I've played pretty well, pretty darn well. Uh, everything worked out perfectly. It's I created my little network web of social relationships / alliances, and then I just used them so that even when I was briefly on the bottom, I was able to swiftly launch myself back up to safety and the top, to the point where I haven't been in danger since Swarley left. So the first jury member, yeah, because that's the last time I was not pardoned. Thanks, Jeremy. So yeah, everything's kind of worked out, coming out pretty good. I've made it through without really pissing off too many people, aside from Jeff. And I think mostly his spite is more the fact that he lost than anything else. And I think he might be interesting to deal with in the jury, or, in the final execution ceremonies, both of them. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. That all being said, I don't really have too much else to say. Dodds is going to get brutalized in this thing. I mean, you can already get the sense that they're just going to tear him apart for not even winning a challenge, which he's like, well, no, I didn't win a challenge. I was under the radar. It's well, yeah, challenge wins aren't everything, but it helps make it look like you're, doing something. And It's like I already know what I'm going to say if this one asks, like, what did you do better than Dodds? It's like, well, I actually picked a side and stayed with it. Dodds was so frickin' wishy-washy that even when we had a master plan to begin to, dethrone Jeremy, he was still not willing to go along with it. He had to, like, strong-arm him. And then Adam is just like, well, Adam wasn't putting his full focus into the game. That's basically what I would say against him. That's all I can really say against him. So yeah, that's kind of how things are looking to shape up here. There could be some curveballs from the jury, who knows? Might be some surprisingly bitter people. I hope not, though. And hopefully this all works out, and I get to join the final two. But we'll see. It's kind of hard to talk about that since I don't really know what's going to happen. But I think I got a good shot, and I'm pretty sure I won't be voted out in the final three. So, I wish I could summarize my game better, but I think I've kind of done that throughout this whole thing. And I was started to think how I would actually do it all. So yeah, I have to probably like write that down and just kind of think things through. But it really worked out well for me the way I decided to play. You know, first off, don't make yourself too out there right away, and then slowly move forward. And eventually, I was able to grasp the game by the horns. And shoot, I can't make a Jason joke. And kind of work things through. So, sorry, Leslie, you got taken out in B2. Otherwise, we could have had non-fall victories. Yay. But you're going to be the most bitter person ever, I'm sure. So that should be fun to watch. Watch Andrew get brutalized by half the jury. So I'm talking more about B2 than I really should. So that's probably it for now. But yeah, that was my thought process with this whole thing, and I will be sending my pardoning ceremony stuff to you with this video. Word.